SpaceX successfully blasted IFT9 straight into the skies of Boca Chica, Texas. This mission was a successful failure. After this incredible milestone, you would think that SpaceX would take a breather, right? But no, they are actually pushing on onto IFT10 as Booster 16 and Ship 37 is right on course through their test campaign. SpaceX and Elon Musk also shared an incredible insight in the Starship and Mars mission program. A lot of amazing insight was shared by Elon Musk. We'll talk about that also in a minute. Extensive work is also ongoing at Part B. SpaceX is doing the most at their build site and launch complexes as well. This and many more to be shared on today's episode on Space Expense. My name is Ernest and I'm your host on today's episode. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what exactly are you waiting for? Kindly hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that you do not miss any of our future updates. I drop 2 new videos each week. They are all bangers and trust me, you do not want to miss any of them. Let's dive right in, shall we? So the long-awaited IFT9 flight test was incredible. I have to say, if you missed this launch, then you missed a lot of excitement. Right on time, SpaceX filled this massive rocket with propellant and the countdown hit T-0. SpaceX blasted IFT9 through the skies of Boca Chica, Texas. Everything was going as planned until it didn't. SpaceX did not attempt to catch booster 14-2 because they were stress testing this booster to actually see the limits of the booster. So right after booster separation, they flipped the booster and it headed back to shore, but not onto Boca Chica, Texas launch site. It was heading into the Gulf of America. Right before landing burn, an abnormally occurred which resulted to the wrath of booster 14-2. It was an incredible thing to watch. Booster 14 had previously flown on IFT7 and it also flew on IFT9. Trust me, the excitement was top notch. After stage separation, we were all holding our breath and praying that Ship 34 would reach Seco. And God answered our prayers and Ship 34 reached Seco. It was a few minutes of terror for Space Expense. We were all hoping that Ship 34 would reach Seco, and it did, but unfortunately, an abnormally occurred with Ship 34 which resulted in the loss of the vehicle. Ship 34 lost its ability to control the vehicle and it was spinning out of proportion. It was right on trajectory, but SpaceX could not correct the rotation of the ship. So during re-entry, Ship 34 could not survive the extreme heat of the re-entry and we ended up losing the ship as well. During the course of Ship 34's cruise in space, SpaceX attempted to open the hatch of Ship 34 and deploy some dummy Starlink satellite, but unfortunately the hatch could not open. They also planned to relight a Raptor engine, but they also skipped this milestone as well. So in all, we lost the booster and we lost the ship. But not to forget, the original payload of this mission was data. So SpaceX gathered enough data as they can to help increase the launch success of IFT10. They are already on the course of IFT10 and it's going to be here and sooner than you think. Just to show you the incredible pace at which SpaceX is moving, just a week after IFT9, Booster 16 is right in line, for a static fire at Mars. SpaceX is moving at an incredible pace. Ship 37 was also sent to Mars for its initial cryoproof testing. It went and it passed this cryoproof testing with flying colors and it was transferred to Mega Bay 1 to have its engine installed. It is going to be sitting in the Mega Bay for further upgrades and in no time it will be heading to Mars for its static fire campaign. Now, extensive work is also ongoing at Part B. SpaceX is ramping production on Part B. They are focused and determined to bring Part B online ASAP. Having 2 launch sites not only helps SpaceX, but it also increases the launch cadence and the test capability for the Starship program. Right on this topic, we jump onto the Starship and Mars 2025 mission update. Elon Musk himself shared a lot of amazing updates, milestones, roadmap for SpaceX and the Starship program in general. Elon Musk shared a lot of roadmap updates on which SpaceX is to undergo if they want to have a ship heading to Mars in their next Mars opening window. They need to have a lot of infrastructure ready and running right before then. So SpaceX is fast in production with Raptor 3, which is the next generation of the Raptor engine. They also are heading on to version 3 of the Super Heavy booster. We can actually see on this frame how this booster is going to be. It is going to be glorious. SpaceX is planning to have at least 1,000 ships produced per year. It is incredible. You might think that this is not possible, but trust me, Elon and SpaceX is going to do a lot of amazing work right at Boca Chica. Building a self-sustaining city on Mars is literally the core and the blood flowing through SpaceX's veins. That is their main focus and their main ambition for their Starship program. So nothing, and I mean nothing, is going to derail these guys. We, the die-hard fans of SpaceX, we are rooting for IFT10, and we hope that SpaceX is able to hit their core milestones which they will plan for IFT10. We support you guys and we are rooting for you. Kudos to SpaceX and all the entire team which made IFT9 possible. Trust me, it was a glorious launch and we were so much entertained. Thank you for staying with us to the end. If you enjoyed this video, kindly hit the subscribe button, like this video and share to friends so that you do not miss any of our future updates. I drop 2 new videos each week. They are all bangers and trust me, you do not want to miss any of them. Watch this video right here. This was my previous upload and it was a banger. And I will talk to all of you guys in our next episode. Thank you for staying with us.